Hi, everybody. Welcome to Tony's Picks Happy Hour here for Monday, November 10th, 2025. Hey, I hope everybody having themselves a wonderful weekend. And hey, if you're new to the happy hour, welcome aboard. Glad you're here joining us to kickstart the new week. Subscribe, give us a thumbs up. Greatly appreciated. Hey, we love the interaction. So, hey, comment in the comment section below. We do not mind that at all. So, hey, without further ado, I got Ron with me, got Stacks with me here to kickstart the new week. Looking forward to the action. We got some college basketball. We got some NBA rolling. We got some hockey. Then we'll throw on, finish off week 10 here in the NFL with a pretty good Monday nighter, I think, on our hands here between the Eagles and the Packers. Should be a good game. Things close to, what is it, pick-em? Still a half point, I think, one way or the other. So, should be a good one here on Monday night. One of those good ones for a change instead of one of them dumpster fire games. So, looking forward to it. So, we'll see how everybody else's weekend went. And then we'll get right to it. Kick it off, Stats. How you doing, buddy?
You said me?
Yeah, you.
How you doing? No, my phone just all of a sudden had a lot of volume all of a sudden. I didn't hear nothing you said. But no, I'm doing pretty good. Interesting football game. I'm not on the side yet. I looked at the bet Green Bay live, but we'll get to that. But like the college slate, a couple lines moved against me. But, look forward to talking about it, bringing a couple of the games down.
I don't know, Ron. How was your weekend, buddy?
That was pretty good. Like I said, the winter sports are here, and I capitalize on the winter sports. So got a nice run going right now in NHL, NBA, college football, and NFL. So, yeah, the winter sports are here for me. And haven't dabbled in college basketball. I've been tracking it. Caught a few winners. Haven't played any premium yet, but almost there. So we'll give it a few more, and we'll see what's going on there. But yeah, it's like we got the 2-3 zone live tonight, right, guys? Let's do it.
Right? Pretty much.
Old time's sake.
And we'll cover
Old time's sakes.
Both basketball. It was just. You look even tomorrow's lines in the NBA. I think we're just starting to see some lines pop out in the NBA, yep. And that was where we were struggling to try to shoot a video for you guys. It was just tough. So it's like tune into the happy hour. We'll get you all the NBA news, all the information, who's in, who's out, just a couple hours before tip off. So hey, looking forward to it. Nice start to the week. Can't complain. For me, had a good Sunday. 6-1 in the NFL, college basketball. Hit a bump in the road. I was rolling along and doing well. We're still plus units in the college basketball on the year, so I can't complain there. But good old 0-3 on a Sunday. So 6-4 day for me overall on a Sunday. So can't complain with that. Still plus money winning. NFL, the only one I figured the 49ers would keep it close. When that thing popped up to 6, I was like, I couldn't resist taking the 6. The only one that got me yesterday in the NFL. There, so hey, looking forward to it. So let's get right to it. Let's kick off the week. Let's kick off some college basketball to get us started. This time of year, we're not going to run down all the card. So much action. And we're still seeing some of these teams, as Ron alluded to. We're still getting going. You get your feet wet. Some of these teams that have had guys that have transferred over hasn't even started in games yet. So you just want to see how some of these teams doing, dabble a little bit, find some spots. And that's what we're going to do here. So we'll just say, hey, give us what you got in the college slate. And then later on, as we move down through the season, we'll go a little more deep in depth and do the segments in blocks later on in the season. But right for now, anything you got in the college basketball. So we'll kick it off with Ron. Anything you got for us in the college basketball to kickstart the week?
Yeah, like I said, I've been tracking the spreadsheet. It's about 66%. So I'm going to give you a couple that are popping out on there. First, we got St. Louis against Lindenwood. Lindenwood's right around the corner. It's kind of a suburb of St. Louis. So, that's kind of a little rivalry going on there. I like LSU also. Lay those points there. And I like Grand Canyon as well, laying those points. And finally, UCLA. That's actually UCLA's in a 7-2 spreadsheet spot, so we'll lay it with UCLA. Some of the dogs, they're 12-7 on the year. I'm going to look at where was it at? One of the dogs that I like tonight, Arkansas Little Rock against Milwaukee. getting 3.5 there, take plus 3.5. And I like Santa Clara also against Xavier plus 2.5.
I don't know for Stacks. Any college basketball for you tonight?
That's wild. That'd be the last game you said. I got two premiums. So outside of that, I got premium in the Kent State game and premium in the Grand Canyon game. But it's crazy, 2-3 zone back, and we're gonna start off on different sides. I'm on I like Xavier. I like Xavier minus the points. I got a better number. I got minus 3.5. I just think Patino, in brief, I think Patino is gonna have them boys ready. I think Santa Clara had 2 road games, and now they're 2 road games or two home games. Now they're on the road, so I look for them to go on the road. I think they're out league coming from the WCC to the Big East. So not something I'm strong, and I bet it. If it wasn't a premium, or nothing, but I do like it, and I like the Tommies. I like the Tommies over winless Washington State.
And for me here in this matchup, I like the over in that Santa Clara Xavier game. I think it's run and gun up and down the court. We go 154.5 seems a little bit light. I think the offense has ruled that one. I'll take Cleveland State here as a big dog. You're getting 23 points here against Northwestern. Northwestern wins, but not by 23. You look at Cleveland State; they can definitely cover that big giant number in that one. One more, a little bit earlier. Give me Fairfield taking on Seton Hall. I think Seton Hall is a little too many points there. Fairfield, the Stags getting too many, getting disrespected here. You can grab 13.5 there with the Stags. I think it's a 6-7 point win for Seton Hall. Fairfield can keep it close out on the road here. 2-0 ATS wise on the season to start is Fairfield. Getting disrespected, getting big numbers. Another one I like. Give me Indiana State here on the road. Getting +2. Give me the Sycamores heading into SIU. Take on Edwardsville. You look at so far, Edwardsville 2-0, 1-0 ATS wise. When you see that some teams they're like 2-0, and it's like, hey, how come they're 2-0? Why are they only showing 1-0 ATS wise? Because they're 2-0 straight up wise, but one of those is only a line game because some of these basketball teams play some warm ups against some teams that in online games. So that's where you see that stat where sometimes they're not tracking. How come that team didn't cover ATS wise? It wasn't a line game. But hey, that wraps up college basketball. Speaking of the NBA, let's head on over to the NBA action.
Hey, Rod, I think Chris is in the back.
Oh, yeah. Welcome. Just in time to give us some college basketball, your favorite kind of college basketball for us.
Sorry about that. StreamYard was giving me a fit trying to get in here. The only one I'm looking at, Mississippi State, Iowa State. I'm going to take Iowa State. I had it at minus 5.5 this morning. Not sure if that's moved anywhere. Hadn't looked, but that's what I had them earlier, so I'm still going to go with Iowa State.
Still 5.5. I still see in that one. Didn't tick up to 6, and it didn't tick down to the 5. It was a 5. Definitely moved a couple points though in that one. Yeah. Hey, that wraps up the college basketball slate. Let's head on over to the NBA. We got 9 on the slate, so we'll split it up 4 games, 5 games. We'll kick it off with the Lakers taking on Charlotte. Lakers up to 8.5 in that one. Portland in to take on the Magic. Washington taking on the Pistons. Cleveland in to take on the Heat. I was just trying to get the NBA lineups up, and it was giving me fits before we kickstart the show to see if it's going to be nicer. I said, hey, all right, it's being nice. Looking at the Washington Pistons game, looks like Koulibaly out for Washington. On the Detroit side of things, no Stewart, no Sasser, no Ivy. Harris also out. Questionable Thompson and LeVert for the Pistons. On the Portland side of things, taking on the Magic. Magic in the back-to-back spot. Looks like Suggs and Mo Wagner out for the Magic. On the Portland side of things, Henderson, Thibault, and Wesley out for the Blazers. Moving on down, checking out the Lakers and Charlotte. On the Lakers side of things, Vincent, Thero, James out. Reeves is probable for the Lakers. Ooh. On the Hornets side of things, we got Williams out, Miller out, Josh Green out, Ball out. Bridges is probable. Cavs and Heat. On the Cavs side of things, Strus is out. Nance questionable. On the Heat side of things, Rozier, Hero, Adebayo out. Smith probable for the Heat. Head on over to Ron. What do you like there in the NBA?
Yeah, you said Adebayo's out. I'm not going to mess with that game then. I'm going to look at Detroit. The Wizards just, man, they lose by about 13 points per game on the road. So I think 11.5 is fine with Detroit in that one. You said Reeves is probable. I'll probably lay it with the Lakers now. Nice bounce back from getting drubbed in Atlanta the other night. And I know a lot of people are going to say, hey, this is a nice spot for Portland. But, man, you look at the Magic, they're actually 11-1 against bad defenses. And Portland is an underdog, 6-18 against the spread. I'm going to take the Magic on the money line. I know it's not a popular pick, but I'm going to go that way in that one.
Heading on over to Chris. What do you like there in the NBA?
I like the under in the Lakers Hornets game there. I mean, the Hornets are 3-1 to the under at home, and you got a whole list of people out. I don't know who's going to do any scoring there. So give me the under there. And this morning I'd taken Portland on the money line. I'll still hold that. I just can't do anything with the Magic. They're just not covering anything, but I'll still hold true to that Blazers money line there, and definitely leaving the Heat alone if Adebayo's out. So those are the two I like.
Heading on over to Stacks. What do you like here in the early NBA action?
Yeah, I think this Cavaliers and Heat game, I think that point, they got way too high. Like, when I seen the opening line, it was like 236, 235.5. Now it's all the way up to like 247. I think it's gone way too high. I'm going to take the under. There's some injuries, and I'm also look at Norman Powell. Now the Bam is official ruled out. I'll take Norman Powell for his points, but 247, that's just extremely too high. I'm also I'm with Chris. I'm on the Trailblazers. I got +3 in the money line. Not a premium, just a bet that I really like. So I like the Trailblazers. And coming off the loss and the pace that Charlotte plays, and the Lakers coming off that loss to my Hawks, I'll be on the other side. I like the over 230.5. I think Luka gonna go crazy after he can get his little buddy back, Austin Reeves. I think it's gonna fly over.
And for me here in this early block, not my favorite block of games, Portland. Looking at that one, it didn't look good yesterday. I was trying to, not pass on that one. Pass on the Lakers, Charlotte for me. I'm looking at the, I'm with you, Stacks. I think that total's gone way too high. Normally, I like to grab the highest total on the board and go over, but I think today you got to look at the highest total on the board and go under. Just don't think there's enough bodies to get us up and over that total. And I don't think they'll be running and gunning to score 250 in this one. I think both teams get to 215 or so, and that'll still push us under this 246. It did get up as high as 247. I've seen it start to come back down, so I see 246.5 in places. You can still find that 247, so definitely drop your number. I only like that under there in that one with you. And let's head on over to the 5 of the night block. We got the Spurs in to take on the Bulls. Spurs laying 4 now, and that one total 237.5. Bucks in to take on the Mavs. Bucks laying 3. Pelicans in to take on the Suns. Suns laying 8.5. Timberwolves in to take on the Jazz. Timberwolves laying 7.5, and the Atlanta Hawks in to take on the Clippers. Clippers laying 5. Check the injury report. See what we got. Spurs and the Bulls. On the Spurs side of things, no Harper. Cornette questionable for the Spurs. On the Bulls side of things, no White, no Collins. Giddey is questionable here for the Bulls. Still no word on whether he's going to be in, so questionable there. I've heard some rumblings he probably most likely won't be. I see 4.5 starting to pop out. Williams is probable for the Bulls. Looking at the Bucks and the Mavs side of things, Irving, Exum, Lively, doubtful. I'm going to say all 3 of those guys are out. Gafford questionable. Davis questionable for the Mavs. Milwaukee side of things, Giannis probable in that one. Porter and Prince out for the Bucks. Looking at the Pelicans taking on the Suns. On the Pelicans side of things, no Murray, no Poole, no Zion, all out. Phoenix, O'Neal probable. Green out. looking at the Timberwolves taking on the Jazz. On the Jazz side of things, no Niang, Hendricks, and Anderson questionable for Utah. On the Timberwolves side of things, just Shannon out for the Timberwolves. Atlanta and the Clippers, question marks on both sides here. Looking at the Atlanta Hawks first, Trae Young out, Durisic out, Johnson questionable, Alexander questionable. On the Clipper side of things, Beal and Miller questionable, Kawhi out. Heading on over to Stacks to get started here in the late night block. What do you like there?
Yeah, I like the Spurs and the Bulls. I like the over. I got 236, flat 236. Got minus 112 on that. I just think the pace with this Bulls team, with or without Giddey, I'd like to see Giddey in there, but it doesn't look like he's going to be in there. But at home, this is where you want the Bulls. They're coming off back-to-back road losses. So I think they're going to come back home and have a big offensive spread. And then with De'Aaron Fox back into go with Wembyana and Castle, and there's going to be a lot of points in that game. So I got over 236. I like the Jazz. I like the Jazz plus 7.5. We just seen this game the other day. Minnesota won by a whole bunch. I think this is where we wanted the Jazz back at home. Yeah, zigzag theory. I don't think they're going to outright them, but I think they're going to keep it close. Minnesota played yesterday, put up 144 points against Sacramento. So I'd like to get a good fade that. Show me that you could do it 2 games in a row with road travel. Give me the Jazz spread plus 7.5. And Hawks. I don't cap Hawks games. We just need to win for my future. So let's go Hawks.
Heading on over to Chris. What do you like here in the late night MLB or NBA?
I usually don't take the Hawks. Not too big a fan of them. I don't hate them, but I'll take them for Stacks here in the 5.5. Just the Clippers aren't covering anything at all. They're like 1-5 against the spread at home, so we'll take the Hawks there plus 5.5. Another one I'm looking at here, definitely with the Jazz here. The Timberwolves just played yesterday. We got to wonder how much minute restriction that Anthony Edwards is going to be on, if any. But on the back-to-back of that, and a quick revenge spot here for the Jazz, so we'll take them with the plus 7.5. And then I'm absolutely laying it with the Bucks, the 2.5. This Mavericks team is absolutely trash. Can't stand them. Cooper Flagg's in the wrong position. And of course, it's coming down that, I think it's finally coming down. They need to do something about Nico there. But anyway, this Mavericks team is just rough. So I'm going to take the Bucks on the road to get it done.
Right, I think they're dead last in the NBA at scoring offensively. What is it, just 90-something points a game? Woo! Unless they're throwing games to the 80s, you're not going to win a whole lot of NBA games scoring just 90 points, that's for sure. I don't know where to run. What do you like here in the NBA tonight?
Yeah, I agree with Chris. Dallas, I don't care. Milwaukee played yesterday. They actually had the Rockets in their grasp and let it go late. I think you said Giannis probably probable. He goes in there. I think they get a big effort. You look at the Mavs; they're 4-13 against the spread. Their last 17 at home. So I will take Milwaukee there. And I agree with the Bulls, man. The only thing I worry about is rim protection. This is definitely going over. I agree with Stacks on that one. But I like the Bulls at home. They're 5-0 at home this year, 7-3 against the spread. Their last 10. At home, so I would take the plus 4.5 in that one. And this is the smash spot, I think, for the Phoenix Suns. You got the Pelicans coming in 8-19 on the road, their last 27. Take the Suns and lay that 8.5. And Minnesota, like I said, they played last night. It's a 30-point revenge spot for the Jazz. We know what the Jazz do at home. They're undefeated against the spread. And I've been waiting all day to kind of see who they're going to rest. If they're not going to, like Chris said, maybe minutes restrictions will happen because they got Golden State on deck coming up in a cup game too, right? So, yeah, I mean, you got to look at the Jazz definitely plus the 7.5.
Yeah, for me here in these spots, it's I'm going to hold my nose and take the Pelicans at 8.5. I don't trust the Suns to be laying 8.5. I just don't. I know they play their better ball at home and they're at home in this one, but you look at the Pelicans. Hey, they are a 500 club at covering 4-4 this season with a push, and out on the road 3-3. They played most of their games out on the road this season, so 50-50. Yep, give me the Pelicans plus the 8.5 in that one. And then I'm going to take the under with the Bucks and the Mavs, as I alluded to at the start of the segment. Dallas doesn't score enough to be able to push up their end of the bargain on scoring to get this over the total. Milwaukee in the second half of back-to-back, they just want to cruise to a win. And you drop 120 on Dallas. I think you easily cruise to a win there. And that gets you under. Give me the under 230.5 there in that one. And then, yeah, I'll take the Hawks here. I don't bet the Hawks games a whole lot at all. I'm with Chris. I don't touch the Hawks a whole lot, but I'm with you, Sax. We'll take the Atlanta Hawks there in that one. Grab the 5. The Clippers have been awful. Woo! One cover.
Horrible at home.
One cover, and I think that was the one they opened the season as the big 9.5 point on the road. They didn't cover that, and they went back home and were 9.5 again, and they covered that. And that was the only one they covered. And they haven't covered anything since. It's like, yeah.
They were like Oklahoma City last year, man, covering at home. But Jesus, what the hell has happened to this team? But, Kawhi's been out half the damn home games anyway, too. So you look at that.
He's always out.
He's only played 43% of his games with the Clippers while he's been with them.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
That's it. Out of 451, he's only played like 2 something. It's not even 50% that he's played.
Ty Lue looking at the bench, looking at Chris Paul. I guess he's just sitting there because he's really not contributing to this team at all. So, yeah.
But I bet you collected 100% of his paycheck, though.
Mm-hmm.
Nice gig if you can get it. You only have to work 50% of your gig. Nice. Yep. Hey, that wraps up the NBA for tonight. Let's head on over to let's do the NHL. Get it out of the way. We got a few games on the slate. 4, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, we got Nashville heading into take on the winless at home New York Rangers. We got the Islanders taking on the Devils. Columbus taking on the Oilers. We got the Florida Panthers taking on Vegas. Anything for you on the ice there tonight, Stacks?
Yeah, I got something to talk about, and I got a premium in the Edmonton game. But I looked at this Rangers, and being that this is my first year really trying to dig into hockey, I try to look for certain things. And the Rangers, I don't want to be the one catch the following night, but the Rangers, they ain't got no wins like you just said, and they're coming off a 5-0 shutout to the Islanders on Saturday. Like, enough is enough. So give me the Rangers. In regulation, the -120, I got it at. Not comfortable enough to make it a premium, but comfortable enough to make it official.
Anything in the NHL for you, Chris?
Just some goal scorers. I got some on the video today out there for you guys. But another one I was looking at here is from the Vegas Knights. And, of course, I'm going to need your guys' help on this one. As always, Ron's been amazing to help me with these names. But Jack, is it
Eichel?
Eichel, yeah, I love Jack Eichel today, and then Jack Hughes. So we'll do a Jack and Jack little parlay there. Jack from the Devils and Jack from the Knights there. Yeah, they're just Florida's allowing too many goals to the center position, and so is New York. So I've been trying to deep dive into that. I've been learning a lot there and trying to watch it. So we'll get it all figured out here probably soon.
Nothing wrong with a little double jack.
Double jack.
That was my favorite. Double jack shots. Woo! I don't know where to run. Anything on the ice for you tonight?
Yeah, Stacks mentioned it. 0-7, man, at home. That's just unbelievable for this Rangers team. But Preds, do you want to take the Preds on the road? No, they're 0-7 in last 7 games against top scoring defenses. And I would just look at the under in this one. If you look at the under in last 12 games, 10 of the last 12 have gone under in the Nashville Predators game. So give me the under 5.5 in that one. And I like Edmonton tonight. They're 22-11 as home favorites, their last 33. So I know Columbus plays very well on the road. They'll probably get the puck line, but I'm still looking at Edmonton in that one. And I love the Vegas Golden Knights. Florida's on this long, long trip, and it's time for them to go home. Vegas is, man, I think they've been at home forever here. Coming off that loss, but I think they bounce back. I think Vegas takes them right there tonight. And did I have anything else on? Got to lay it with the Devils. I'll take the puck line on the Devils -1.5.
Not for me. Just take the Devils on the money line. No need to mess with the puck line there. 7-0 at home, straight up. Islanders team's been awful, so yeah, I like the Devils on that one. And then Nashville and the Rangers. I can't trust the Rangers until they start winning games in that one. But Do you trust Nashville?
Nope.
5.5 seems light. But you look what the Rangers are doing. The problem is the Rangers don't score goals at home. They're averaging a 0.9 goals a game at home this season. That's the yuck. I think that's dead last in any team scoring goals altogether, home, away, anywhere. It's tough. If you're not scoring goals, you can't even get to 1 a game. I wouldn't blame anybody for trying to fade the Rangers in that one. I like the under with Ron, though. Give me the under. I think it's going to be goals of the premium. First to 2 wins that one. 2-1, maybe 3-1. I'll pray for you, Stacks, because I've tried to catch the falling knife a couple times with the Rangers and got burnt. So I'll definitely I'll cheer for the Rangers, but I like the under.
Coming off a shutout,
goalie matchup. It's a good goalie matchup.
You're coming off a shutout. 5-0 to the Islanders.
Yeah.
It's not that first. They got shot out in the first 3 games of the season. So I figured after the first 3 games of the season getting shot out, scoring no goals, and that 4th time, I was like, for sure they get it. Nope, lost again. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Last time I took them, they lost 3-0. I was like, I'm done with them.
Right? I'm out. I can't do it. So
they won't get done with
that. And then the Oilers, I don't know.
2-1 for now.
Take Columbus plus the $1.50 as into your parlays. I know it's worth a little bit of juice. You're paying a little bit of juice, but when you throw it into a parlay, it adds a little something because trust the Oilers right now. They're arguing with each other in practice, and they don't even know what they're doing. You can see. I watched a couple of videos. Woo! McDavid yelling at Bouchard, going, "What the hell are you doing, man? We're in practice, and you can't even do this." And they started yelling, and then we had Ekholm yelling at each other, and they're discombobbled in the Oilers land. So I'm trying to grab the plus 1.5. I know they're going to come on hard. You got 2 guys that are going to try to rip it up and take the team on the shoulder. The over at 6.5 might not be a bad play either, but Columbus plus the 1.5 there for me. And then give me another under. I like the under, Florida and Vegas. Looks like Bobrovsky goes for Florida. Vegas has Biome, whatever his name is.
Is it Lindbaum?
Lindbaum or whatever his name is.
No, I thought it was Schmid.
Oh, yeah. No Schmid. Sorry, no Schmid for you there tonight. No Schmid.
They got me again. God bless it.
But he'll be fine. I like the under. Give me the under 6 there in that one. Yeah, it was supposed to be Schmid, but it was
it's Lindbaum again.
It's Lindbaum again. Yep, Lindbaum again. Yep, they threw him in there instead. So hey, that wraps up the NHL slate. Let's head on over to the Monday Night Football action. Good game here. I'm looking forward to this one tonight. We got the Eagles. It's the Eagles leg 1 now. Total 44.5. Head on over to Ron. Anything in the Monday Nighter for you?
No, I don't know, man. This line's been all over the place. But if you look at the Eagles, they're coming off a bye, probably a good spot. But the over's hitting the last 4 or 5 on the road for the Eagles. So give me over 44.5.
Head on over to Chris. Anything in the Monday Nighter for you?
Yeah, same direction I went this morning was absolutely with the over. I know there was some contrarian this morning. I think Sean might have took the under, but I like the over first half, which I think I've got it at 22.5, and I've got 45.5. I think we see a lot of offense from both of these guys running back and forth here. Eagles could do the heavy lifting on this, but I still think we get up and over it.
Head on over to Stacks. What do you like here at the NFL?
I did bet quietly. It's not. I couldn't be confident. Just like Ron said, I bet the Packers. And my logic for betting the Packers, it wasn't a premium, nothing like that. I couldn't not confident enough to make it a premium. This line, when I first started looking into it, it was the Eagles plus 2.5, now they're favorite. And it's not injury related, so it's just, I don't know. There's just too many variables. Like the Packers want revenge. The Eagles probably got something to say about the whole Green Bay scam, about the tush push. Jalen Hurts. I do like Jalen Hurts to get a anytime touchdown. It moved on me when I gave it out. It was plus 115. But I would like to hope, like I did sprinkle it pre-flop, but I hope to get a better number. Maybe the Eagles come out and score fast and get a better number live. But I am on the Packers pre-flop. I am on Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown, and I like Brandon Jacobs over 89.5. Rushing and receiving yards. Got that at minus 115. 115.
And for me here in this one, I'm looking. I think all the scoring happens. More of the scoring happens in the second half of this game, because you just look at the way these teams have been going along. First half, points wise, Eagles. You look points for first half. They've been averaging last couple of months 14.7. The Eagles almost even 15 points first half. 15 points second half. It's the Packers slow starting first halves for me that scares me, but I like the second half scoring because Green Bay picks up their pace in the second half. All their games averaging 16 points a game in the first half over the last month, and that second half averaging 18 points is this Packers squad. And with the Eagles averaging 15, that gives me 30 something. And this second half total I got at 23. So give me the second half over. And then a couple of props for you. Took a touchdown score from each side. I'm going to take Goddard to get an anytime touchdown at a plus 220. And then, where's the other one? I'm going to take Love. I think Love runs one in. I think he takes off and running just when you think he's going to make a pass or toss it off. Runs out, make a bootleg, runs the other way, and runs one in. I'll take Love to get a touchdown for Green Bay as well.
Yeah, I think that's at plus 950 right now.
Yeah, I'm going to take a shot. Big plus price with
go.
Love to take off or running. I think they're going to need some sort of sneaky trick against this Eagles defense. So I'll take a shot with Love to get us a touchdown. Hey, that wraps it up for Monday. Brings us to the player prop, game in the future, parlay. Leave it up to the cabinet to decide what do they want to give out in this spot. And then they'll let you know what they got going over at Tony's Picks. Because over at Tony's Picks is where you can find our best bets. Quick link is in the description. Don't forget Tony T at checkout to save 15%. Head on over to Ron to get us started. What do you got for us tonight?
Yeah, for a parlay, I'm going to go with the Jersey Devils and the Vegas Golden Knights. Get those two there on the money line. What I got tonight, I got a 5-pack all sports. Nice run I'm on right now in NHL and NBA and the NFL. It's concluding all three in there. And you can get my best bet in each of those sports if you want to just buy it separately. So that's what I got tonight. Doing very well lately. Got a nice run going, like I said. But winter's here, and that's my time. So starting to flourish in the winter time. So, yep, pair us up. Make sure you look, get somebody with some college basketball out there because it's not me right now. So if you want somebody in college basketball, go grab one of the other guys there on the leaderboards. And like I said, NHL and NBA, I got you covered. And so does Rod and Stacks. He's doing very well in the NHL starting out first year. Great job out there too. And make sure you're checking out Chris's videos with the shots and the goals for his NHL plays. So yeah, there's a lot of content. Make sure you check it out. I got my spreadsheet play of the day going back in. You'll be able to check those out. So didn't have anything today, but we'll be back again tomorrow. So check those out.
I don't know where to Chris. What do you got for us tonight?
Player prop, give you the double shot of Jack there in the NHL, and then another one I was looking at here. This guy needs some love, man. AJ Brown for a touchdown. I've got the Dallas Goddard one in my video, so go check out the hit list there. Goddard's a part of that. Jalen Hurts is a part of that. Got you another touchdown. You guys have to check that out. I've got you some goal scorers on that video too that I didn't mention in here. And I kept it pretty simple today. Got everybody's name right. I was looking at highlights, hearing how they said their names and everything. I didn't want to sound stupid last night, but I got you some goal scorers out there. Feel pretty confident about the data's there. I got you a best bet in NBA, best bet in Monday Night Football. So go check out that. Like Ron said, pairs two people up. You know, I'm not doing a whole lot of college basketball. I got burned yesterday with at the Oklahoma State game there. Had Texas A&M on the other side of that. But anyway, yeah, pair somebody up with college basketball. I'm not doing a whole lot of that right now. Will be, but let us go to work for you. And don't forget the promo code TonyT at checkout, save you the 15%. And I'm just going to keep trying to do well and try to learn hockey here.
Hey, I don't know where to Stacks. What do you got for us tonight, buddy?
Yeah, I got a little 3-leg parlay. Give me the Utah Jazz, New York Rangers money line, And Saquon Barkley, anytime touchdown, that'll get you plus 458. And as far as the site, I passed on NFL. I got best bet in college, best bet in hockey, and best bet in NBA. I also got in college and NBA got an extra play for y'all too on their little premium. Just couldn't get there with the Green Bay game. It's just the line and too much storyline, so I passed on that. So glad to be back here in happy hour. I am gonna get better. I'm gonna be on here a lot more often, especially this week. So bear with me, y'all. I'll be back on here.
Hey, it's good to have you here, Stacks, joining us here.
Absolutely.
So definitely, you're more than welcome to come back more times. You're welcome to come back every day. We're glad to have you here joining us on the Happy
Appreciate it.
Hey, for me, we're going to go with a little three-team or mixed sport. We're going to take the New Jersey Devils on the money line, throw in the second half over in the Monday Night Football tonight, and then we're going to take the Milwaukee Bucks on the money line, throw that in there. Nice little three-teamer for you, parlay-wise. And you know what? Good old pesky Marchand, the only guy that's basically around for Florida that can score any goals. And he's been hot. So I like good old pesky Marchand to get us the goal there tonight. Nice little plus price on him. So we'll take that one there.
I feel like you might have watched the hit list there, Rod.
Did you take Marchand too? I did not. I honestly did not get a chance to watch the hit list. So now you know what? See, since I picked out two randomly picked out two
There you go.
that you like and I like. Yeah, I'm going to pair those two up together. So Marchand was one, and then the other one was the touchdown scorer, which was Goddard. So there's a little two.
Well, you got. I think we. Well, no. Anyway, you said the Devils, but yeah, I took the guy from the Devils, so he's on the video too. And
Hughes was for the double jack, right?
Yeah, double jack there. Jack
yeah.
Hughes from the Devils was on there, and then Bo. And I was about to mess his last name up. Bo Horvat.
Horvat.
Yeah. I was struggling. Anyway, we got it though. But yeah, Marchand was on there. So
I see. So if we like it, I'm going to double that up. Give me Marchand and the Goddard two-teamer point scorers. One goal scorer, one touchdown prop. So a little mixed sport for you there. Over at Tony's Picks, hey, I've got I'm looking to finish off the week strong. Got my Monday Night Football gold star of the play of the day there on the Monday Night Football, so you can scoop that up singly. I think I got a smattering of I think there's a college basketball in there. I think I got one on the ice, and then I believe I have one in the NBA as well. So definitely. But the way to go is jump aboard something long term. That way you're not having to buy the NFL play, the college basketball play, the NHL play. Jump aboard long term. Take advantage of 2-for-1 cap promotional. Because when you're aboard long term here at Tony's Picks, a couple things you get included in. You get that late steam play. Capper finds something 10 minutes to 2 hours before tip off, puck drop, or kickoff. Hey, you'll get that play emailed directly to you when you're aboard long term. And also props. Any of the props that the cappers put in here at Tony's Picks get included on all long-term packages here at Tony's Picks. So that is the way to go, is to if you're serious about making money in sports, definitely jump aboard your favorite capper and let that capper put some money in your pocket, put you to work, build your bankroll. That's the way to go. Hey, that wraps it up for Monday. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Appreciate everybody that tunes into the Happy Hour Show daily, Monday to Friday. Maybe we'll throw in a weekend one here and there going forward. I think as we start to get closer to some of these bowl games and some sports start to heat up a little bit again. As I know we're just starting to get going in college basketball, that sort of stuff. But definitely maybe we'll throw in a weekend one here and there as well. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Any final words before we head on out for the evening?
Well, since you guys got props in NHL, I'll go ahead and find one too. Give me Bobrovsky over 23.5 saves. They're going to shoot tonight on him.
Shoot him. Yeah, you got to get peppered. I don't like that one. That's a nice one.
Got it minus 120 right now at FanDuel.
Wow. Jump on that because it'll probably hit 24. if it's probably minus 120, it's probably on the rise there in that one. So
they're going to pepper him tonight.
Definitely. Hey, thanks everybody for tuning in. Have yourself a wonderful Monday. Let's kickstart the week of winning. See you guys again tomorrow for the Tuesday.
Good luck, everybody.
Show.
Good luck, guys.
Take care, everyone.